I had this sort of moment of like, what am I doing? Like, there's so much else I could have been doing with this time, and like, is anyone gonna want to watch this? And I had this moment where I realized I probably look like a crazy person to most. Like, I'm spending hundreds of hours shooting all this stuff, and I've got a stack of footage and nothing, and like, what does this look like? And but I had this vision of what I wanted and what the film was going to look like and where it was going and why it mattered. And it's funny, during that time, I actually did some like therapy stuff, and the person I was working with actually cared about this issue, and they said, like, it matters to me. Like, I want to see this film. And that was enough. That was all I needed to hear to like, okay, like someone's going to care. Which is why it's been really good, putting out the teaser trailer and the marketing and like starting to get that validation of like, all right, like people want to see this, like it is going to matter. Like, because I've had to self-generate that from within. And I think that that's a really useful skill. But, doing it for like a couple of years straight is pretty intense. And I actually don't know if there's anyone else who could have done that. I think there's some things about my own personal disposition that like made me uniquely suited for that. But I heard a statement by someone later that really like summed that up to me and made sense to me, which was that success looks like failure until you succeed. Meaning that mid-process, it doesn't look like you've done anything. I've heard Meryl Streep too say that the acting process looks like bad art. Like until you have that final version, it's just not good. And if you show it to anyone, they're like, "What is that?" Like it's not good. It's not there yet. And I've had the perseverance to have this know that okay, I have this vision, and it will reach that vision, and I will keep working on it until it becomes that vision. I've heard it said too, people always say like, if you want to succeed, you need passion, and passion fades. There's lots of people who have passion who never make it. Obsession is there outside your window still stalking you after passion has left. I actually think that obsession is way better than passion, and that is why you look a bit like a crazy person until you get there, because it's just this thing and you're working on it. And so I guess I don't know where I was going with that, except to say thank you for those of you who've cared and who have watched the film or watched the trailers and who are interested in supporting this, who are willing to join me in my particular brand of crazy. It's very helpful. It's very helpful to have, just even talking to you, James. Like we have talked on Skype as I've been working on the process. I've shown you small clips of the film in progress and gotten feedback on them. And that's been really helpful because it's allowed me to get a little bit of that feedback and that feeling of like it is coming together and that validation without putting it out in the world in a state that isn't finished yet. Because I know that if I was to show the current edit to people, they'd say, this is really good, but it's too long. And it's like, yes, it's 3 hours. It needs to be shorter. I know this. In the final version, it takes a lot of discipline to delay gratification and to wait until it's in the state that you can show it to people. And I actually think that vision is what gives you that discipline, because I know what I want it to look like, and I know what it could look like, and I know what it could feel like, and it's not there yet, and I'm going to keep working until it's there.